Less than two crew squad. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in, everybody. We're almost at the weekend, but not quite. Welcome to something we've started fresh this season for the first time ever. We're seeing how far we can take it. We're back again to make bingo cards for the eviction episode tonight and a bingo card for the rest of the week when the feeds go live later on tonight. Hopefully sooner rather than later, because your boy would like something to sink his teeth into and not get another 40-minute live feed update. So fingers crossed. Let's see how we go. Okay, now before I do anything else, let me say hello to the early chatters. Melissa, welcome in. Jan, hope you're doing well. Pixie, welcome in. Dylan in the building. We got Tara, we got Kansas, Pat Tad. Hello, and hello. TV is my jam. Welcome in. Sal's, yeah, hope you're doing well. Lizzie, hello. Liquidated in the building. Hi, all from BB Viewer. Yo, if you don't already know, Liquidated is in charge, or not in charge, responsible for a better and enhanced live feed viewing experience for many people, myself included, for many years now. Is the BB Viewer ready, Liquidated? Is this a reveal? Welcome in. Raylash, hello, doing well. Hope you are as well. Rob with 2B says here for the drama, intrigue, and help in warding off Adrian being only known as the person who almost won comps. If you've seen Julie Chen's attempt at the comp, that comp is made for Adrian. There ain't no way Adrian's not coming off the block. I would be if Adrian doesn't come off the block, they should get rid of him, because this is a comp catered to Adrian. It's a puzzle. He's going to do well in it. But we'll see. Here for the drama, intrigue, and help in warding off Adrian being only known as the person who almost won comps. Jay, welcome in. HRH Breezy, hello. Ann, welcome in. Hello. Tonight's going to be crazy on the feeds. I hope so. If you don't know, now you know. Almost should be tonight. Fingers crossed, Liquidated. Thank you so much for all you do. Adrian will be the smart choice, but I don't think he is the one to leave. It's looking like it's Amy. Lock it in. Let's move on, you know? This reminded me to do my stock watch trades. Perfect, Grace. I'm still sitting on Vince stock. I haven't decided if I should hop off or not. I feel like I should. I just can't imagine Vince's stock just goes higher up from here. But also if it, like, you know, where I'm leaning on going on to Ava stock right now. That could be a direction I take myself. Because I think I didn't start on the ground floor with Mickey. So I don't think Mickey makes sense for me now. Morgan is a good potential pick as well. Zach is over, I think is inflated at 8. I don't think Zach goes higher than an 8 there. Probably drops to 7 if anything. So, but yeah. I think I'm going to go Ava, most likely, is where I'm leaning. I have $2 left over. Can I put that anywhere? I could buy one Keanu stock, but then I could also just flush that away. Oh, I could buy one Kelly stock, but also, again, might as well flush that away. Although, funnily enough, Kelly went up 6 cents. So that's fun. All right. Where were we? Sorry, I'm just getting carried away here a little bit. All right. Salvation, which was making really good points as to why Adrian should go over Amy, but now it's probably worthless. The problem is that anytime, like, the points ratio makes are great. The problem is that everyone sees Amy as like Rachel's, you know, number one, untouchable, ride or die, whatever you want to call it. And so any point she makes, whether valid or not, people are going to think is biased points because she has an agenda, and the agenda is to keep Amy, which I don't think helps her case, but they're valid points nonetheless. Could they come to regret keeping Adrian in? 100%. I think it's very clear. If truly Adrian ends up putting Morgan on the block, I don't think Mickey's going to be happy with that. So, you know, but again, it is what it is. It is what it is. But also, again, for me, I said this last night, but the minute a Big Brother player says, if I go home tomorrow, I don't care, then I don't care either. And so it was last night that Amy said that to Rachel that I said, you know what? I am okay with you leaving. I do not mind that scenario. So, get them Kelly socks. Not going to do that. Kept with Ava and went all in on Zach. Is that for Rachel? I just read that. Rachel wants Vince out hard. Ashley won't stop talking about him, so probably good to sell. Exactly. Obviously, now if someone wins that isn't going to put up Vince, that's a good spot. He'll like go up probably, but again, better not to risk. Oh my God, doctor, I am happy to be here to help you take your mind off of that. Can't even imagine how you must be feeling, but I'm happy they're okay. Redownload Firefox after a decade for BB viewer and it works great. Love it, Jetstream. Honestly, Google Chrome might be the one we should all just start hopping off of eventually anyway, you know? I went on Will while he's low. Well, could be a shout. Captain Will. Adrian or Will could jump up, but feels risky to me. I went all in on Ava and Morgan. I think Morgan is a good pick. She's getting way too paranoid for my liking. That's the thing is, as long as she's not a target, she should be fine still. Like, I could see her getting a 6 again, but you know. You're nervous for Mickey? I'm not worried about Mickey. I really am not. What about Rachel? Rachel's too volatile for me always because you never know. Like she could literally play an 8 rating game and then Sunday night get into an argument with somebody and be a 5 rating the next day. Like I don't want that. That's too much for my little heart to take. This is the week Zach and Vince realized that Morgan and Mickey want them to cut all their own people and they create a counter alliance with Lauren, Kat, Kelly, and Keanu. I mean, everyone's been saying it. You keep Kelly and Keanu in long enough, they're going to be forgotten. Glad I tuned in or else my stocks might have been done for the week. It's so funny that this can also serve as a reminder to do stocks when we're actually here to do bingo card. But, you know, hey, however we can make things work. It's all Big Brother at the end of the day. I feel like Amy got screwed by the puzzle today, so even if she perks up, it's unlikely. That's what I'm saying. I don't see her winning that puzzle. Now, if she does win the puzzle, I'm back in. You know? But we'll see. That puzzle is just a move big things comp. Right. What is funny is that Amy isn't even on roll to Rachel. She always throws her under the bus. Listen, you can't really put any stock on Amy. I want Amy to go. I think in the long run it's good for Rachel, but she isn't going to feel that way when it happens. Right. That's a very good point, Al. Lisa, welcome and hello. If Adrian or Will stay, they'll be in great spots. If Amy does, she'll go up again. Well, yeah, that's not going to change for sure. I don't think she can be the continual pawn for her psyche. So if she goes for the best, if she wins, good for her. Right. I don't think if Adrian survives tonight, he can have some serious longevity as long as I feel like a lot of big targets are emerging beyond Keanu. Nah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think he's going to be like targeted like that, which is, I think, a good argument to make to vote him out is that when are we going to get this chance again / who's going to put him up? But also at the same time, I just don't see Adrian doing well this season, but we'll see. Morgan gets it on what she wants to. She really doesn't want to hear what others have to say, which is bad social game. Like you definitely don't want it to come off like you're strong arming, but as long as it doesn't come off like that, you're fine. That scolding Kelly gave last night was so brutal when she like told everyone off for being loud. She don't give a shit about her game. Although I got the most cringe today, and I'm really hoping we get more feeds than what we saw today, because I do not want to sit there and talk about how awful and uncomfortable I felt hearing Kelly talk about how she's done she's done with work. She is now an influencer moving forward and she wants to get paid to exist, which is so fucking insulting to people who, not to influencers. The term influencer is cringe. Let me just put that out there. But I feel like influencer basically now is hand in hand with content creator. When people say they're an influencer, they mean they're a content creator. And I feel like it's a slap in the face to be like, I want to get paid to exist. Like, what the fuck are you going to do? You're going to be funny? Or are you going to uncomfortably touch people's heads when they don't want it? Or are you going to not wear deodorant? Or are you going to not brush your teeth? Which of these things are you going to do that you think is like good content? Anyway, I felt so annoyed with that comment. It just went under my skin real bad. Between that and Riley willingly eating moldy fruits because why not, for the lulz, and also touching Catherine rather inappropriately, it's been a shit day for feeds, and I really hope we get good feeds tonight, because the Friday updates are supposed to be like the juicy one, you know, the HOH, what's going to happen, who's going to do what. And here we are 2 weeks in a row. It could be bust, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. 20-year-old realtors would say they aren't built for 40-hour a week, and that they refuse to enter a system that they aren't made to thrive in, and that's great and all, but the rest of us kind of have to. Yeah, it's like, what, you have the privilege to decide? How long until Vince's yes man strategy fully bites him? I mean, it could happen as early as this week. Yeah, exactly, Jinx. It feels like Keanu is a big target. Jimmy is a target. Same with Kelly, Catherine, Riley. By extension to Catherine, hence why I feel Adrian has some potential. I mean, he has potential to not go home for sure. I just right now I can't picture him winning is what I mean. But I think he's not going in. If he doesn't go home tonight, I think you can lock him in for jury potentially even, or like the bubble, you know. Hey Jez, risk my job. I logging in a work computer to say hope you have a great stream. Thank you so much. Hope your work goes well, goes smoothly, and hope you have a fun evening after work. Get some chill times in, you know. BB attracts influencers. I think influencers are mostly Instagram brand deals. Content creators have personality things to talk about. Yeah, but they all get roped into the same thing. I feel like YouTubers have been like the term YouTuber got interchanged with influencer. Streamer got interchanged with influencer. Influencer kind of became the over-encompassing word. What happened? Oh no, what? Riley became the where's my hug guy. So here's what happened. So Catherine was in the bathroom brushing her teeth, and then Riley pulled up to Catherine and like gave her a hug from the back, which is not an uncommon thing for like a long-term relationship to do, or a couple, or a married couple. Like if you're with someone proper, it's not uncommon to like walk over to them while they're brushing their teeth, give them a hug, you know. But I feel like a lot of people have pointed out, this is a game that's been there for like 12 days, 13 days, 14 days. What are we, like 2 weeks in? Barely three. How long has it been? I'm already losing count and my mind. Mind you, let me get the facts straight here. We are on day, about 16, 17, not even 3 weeks yet. And so, listen, I'm no reenactor, but let me paint you the picture in case you do not want to watch the video. Okay. Sorry, it takes it to the desk a while to go up. Crows, thank you for the 57 month. I appreciate you. Dealer's choice to your God, Crows. Why today? Why right now? Don't smack your desk. We're good. Why? If I smack my desk, does this happen? I'm gonna mute so I don't know why I had to do that. It moved everything, so sorry. Anyway, so is he Joe from a particular level show? No, he's not Joe from You. So he goes for the hug, right? He's hugging Catherine, and like one hand is just straight up on skin on the stomach, and like I don't need to explain this to anybody, but when you've known someone for 2 weeks and you are not dating, or you are not like, you've not been on like 2 or 3 dates or something, or like you haven't been like, you know, this isn't like a fuck buddy. This isn't someone you've been hooking up with. That is a lot for someone you've known for 15 days and have only said to their face, like, yeah, I will do anything for you. And also, whether you like it or not, these are my feelings. You will take them. To my knowledge, I haven't heard Catherine be like, you know what? I fuck with him too. I would like that. I haven't heard that at all. I kind of have heard, okay, cool. And like, we've moved on. But again, I would love for someone to correct me if that is not the case. So he's doing that. Then Tara mentions that he kind of switches it up to, where's my hug at? Can I get a proper hug here? And then goes for the hug. They're hugging, and his hands like lower back. You know, the old hug. One person has to go above the neck. One person goes on the waist. And so his hand is like lower back. We're talking like right here ish. Okay. And then his hand goes down a little bit. He doesn't grab butt, but he definitely gives the butt 2 smacks. Like if you, like, how do I explain this? Not like smacks, you know, not like that rough, and doesn't cup it, but then if this is the butt, he kind of like holds, grazes, and then does 2 of these. No squeeze. It's like doop, doop, doop. And then, yeah, he patted it. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Anyway, I hope Catherine's fine. Honestly, I hope she's fine. It's a very tough spot to be. Yeah, the love tap. It's a very tough spot to be in because she is in a game. She is playing Big Brother. So we haven't heard her thoughts or anything. She doesn't react any certain way, but also what is she meant to do in a situation? It's such a tough spot to be in. And I think ultimately, I think not a lot of people, let me not say that. I've seen people talk about how, well, the good thing is he has said, and if I ever be too much, you let me know. That to me is bullshit, because that is you putting all of the pressure and all of the onus on the woman to tell you whether you're doing too much or not, meaning you have no responsibility now because you have said you are very okay to do less. They just have to tell you. You should know not to do, you should know to do less. You should know boundaries or understand boundaries. So I'm not about with any of that shit. And I think it's a very tough thing for me to talk about, because I know that I came into the season not really vibing with Riley, so it can come off like I'm giving you biased talk, but this is legitimately a problem, and it would have been a problem if any of the guys did it. So yeah. So long story short, you've now heard me talk about this here. I'm really hoping that there's more to the feeds. We will definitely bring this up tomorrow, probably in some capacity. But yeah. Started watching the silly show, the season of Amber and Cowboy. If Catherine expresses concern, I hope production has her back more than had Amber's. I hard agree. And also Survivor, don't you dare look at casting this man on the show. Love you for the segment, for real. So many men don't understand consent like this. I mean, I appreciate that, and I wish to say, I wish that wasn't the case, but it's just extra frustrating because I also can already see narratives that could spin out of this where people are like, nah, y'all are being weird, she didn't say anything. And it's like, that's really not the take you think it is. Just because she didn't say anything, it's chill. So I don't like the archetype, but man, this archetype sucks in recent years. It's the thing is, it has nothing to do with the archetype for me, right? That zero to do with the archetype. They just are casting the art. They trying. I don't know. They're casting poorly for that archetype, if that makes sense. I found out about this because of Tommy Italiano. Oh wow, Tommy Italiano broke on this. Okay. It is weird though. She continues to hang with him willingly. I mean, what is she to do? Again, she's in the Big Brother house. This is someone who is throwing their game down for her, is like clearly in her corner. Like, it's a very complicated rope to walk. So yeah, like, again, that's why I think especially it's a tough spot to be in, because there's like hella cameras on you and you're in this game and your mind's like thinking 1,000 things a minute. So yeah. So again, I think we don't know what she's thinking, but also just because she's not saying anything, that doesn't mean we know what she's thinking, Like, it's usually like you want to hear people say a thing to know a thing, but because they don't say a thing doesn't mean they're okay with a thing. I'm saying thing a lot, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah.
This is great banter. It really is.
That's also another one. Yes, Emily, that I recall as well. After the chess lesson, she should pursue Adrian, but that's just my opinion. Just kidding. Oh my God, did you shipping her? Yeah, that's how I feel about it too. Yeah. At the end of the day, to sum up my feelings, Riley, fuck you, inappropriate. Also, the dude ate moldy fruit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And also has basically said, as long as, I've said I'm cool with you telling me I'm doing too much, but I feel like that's bullshit, because then that gives you free reign to do whatever you want. And then as long as they don't say it's too much, you're like, well, I didn't do anything wrong because I said to tell me. So I don't like that at all. Here's hoping they address it. But yeah, if she was really into it, she would also be initiating physical touch, but it's always him. Right, like the other way around kind of thing. Any showmances brewing? Not really. Like, you had Zach Zach likes Lauren, Morgan likes Zach. Zach likes attention, so he likes the attention from Morgan. That's really all we have right now, I think. I mean, if Adrian does end up in a showmance, it would be Ashley. They have a weird chemistry to them. Ashley and Adrian showmance would be such a wild roller coaster. Maybe off season, but not during the season. I could see that. All right. Are y'all ready, chat? Adrian's a girlfriend, I believe. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Control. Chat, are you ready for the bingo card? Should we do bingos? I appreciate you speaking to us. Of course. Of course. I mean, at the end of the day, I just know that these are things that some people may not understand or be privy to. And also, I'm not going to silently just, we're not sweeping that shit under the rug. Absolutely not. All right, bingo time. Okay. There we go. We ready? Okay, so first things first, we are going to do the bingo card for the eviction episode. Okay? So BB27 eviction number 2. What I think of the theme? Oh, the intro, I loved it. I haven't watched it more than the one time while it was on, but I did love getting a theme. So maybe that was just more so that than anything, but has there been a season with no showmances? Let's go backwards on this, shall we? Actually, hold on. I'm going to pause real quick. Okay, let's go backwards on this. Not counting like all-stars. Okay. So backwards on this, without looking at the screen, because I want to see if I remember off the dome. So last season we had Tucker and Rabina. Season prior to that we had 2 showmances. Also, if I don't name all the showmances, allow me. In Blue, Jared and AmeriCorey, of course. 24 we had who could forget the last couple of weeks of the house where everything turned into a roller coaster online. It was a battlefield. That and also Mr. 8 Seconds himself and Alyssa. Then we had 23. And 23 we had, we end up getting a Derek X and Claire, the purest showmance of them all. Was that the only showmance? I guess so. Yeah, because I think a lot of people were like shipping like Derek X and Chada at the time, right, in this season. So I think that's kind of where we. No. We also had what was that guy? The really handsome guy and Alyssa, Christian and Alyssa, and then 22 we said we're not counting, so let's move on. 21 we had a few, yes, just off the top of the head, the final 2 in Holly and Mickey. And yeah, that's good enough. We don't need more. Then we go to 20. We end up with Tyler and Angela. What's wrong with Angela? We had that. Then 19, we had fucking Mark and Elena. We had Jess and fucking Terrifying Man, and we had Serial Boy Matt and Raven, who could forget. Damn, a lot of showmances that season. Then 18, we had Corey and was it Christmas Corey and Nicole? Yep, ends up being Nicole and Victor. Then 17, we had James Hewling wishes we had him and Meg. That was not the case. Who the fuck do we have 17? Oh, Austin and Liz. How could one forget? Then we had 16, and in that season we had Hayden Voss, which I still can't get over the fact that they got 2 Haydens in 4 years. One named Hayden Moss, one named Hayden Voss. Nuts. We had Hayden and Nicole, and that's good enough. We don't need more. Oh, Caleb wishes he had Amber. That didn't happen. Then 15, we had Amanda McRae. I know there's more. We can just move on. The less said, the better. 14, we had Ian wishes Ian Ashley, ends up being Frank and Ashley off the top of my head. Let's move on. The 13 had like 2 showmances coming in built in, and then we had Danielle and Danny Donato and Dominic, who end up with a happy life afterwards. Then we have we're back to 12 we had Brendan and Rachel, obviously. 11 we had Jeff Jordan, obviously. 10 we had, who was there? Showmance? Oh, there was a show. There was Ollie. Yep. There was a showmance. All right, Ollie and April. 9 was the season of showmances. 8, we had Danny and what's his name? Nick. 7, we had showmances, even though it was all-star season. 6, we had Janelle and what's his name? Kaser's friend. 5. Okay, admittedly, I'm gonna have the foggiest memory from here on out, so I'm gonna look at chat from here. All right, who we have at 5, chat? Who we have at 5? Drew and Diane, okay, and then 4. Yeah, damn, have we really just been having showmances all over the gaff? I love shoes. Welcome in. Yeah, Allison Nathan. Okay, so then is the short answer we've always had a showmance then? That's it, right? We've always had a showmance. We've never had a season without showmances. Not counting Celebrity Big Brother, just regular run-of-the-mill US Big Brother. And yeah, season 22. Yeah, season 22 would be the only one. But that's, again, an all-star season. They're typically not going to put 2 people who are already in a relationship in the house. So that makes sense. Can we carry the thought experiment to BB Can? Sure. Season 1, Emmett and Jillian. Season 2, we had... oh, shit. Did we... Oh, we had fucking Andrew and Allison. Season 3... We had shit. What was her name? We had Peely and shit. Was it Peely and Kevin at the time? And then we had the other 2. What was the name? Zach and fuck. What was her name? Starts with an A. Does it start with an A or am I making that up? Might be making that up. Ashley. Thank you. Yes. Season 4, we had Kelsey and Derek. No. What was the name of the guy she was with? And like someone would call in with the impression of him and it was so funny. She did not hook up with the Pax Bros. She with the other Jared, not Derek, Jared. That makes sense. Thank you very much. 5, we had Ika and Dimitris, obviously. Also, I'm just naming one and moving on. I'm not like trying to remember all of them. 6 was another Derek, aka Beans, and what was her name? Kayla. There we go. Good enough. We can move on. Then we go to 7, and 7 we had a showmance there. I just don't remember the names of the people involved. Oh, 7 was what was his name? Sam and what was his name? Sam and Adam. Yeah. Sam and Adam. 8 did not last long enough, but I think we still had a connection in the house for sure. What was their names? We definitely had a connection in the house. I just don't remember their names right now. BB Can 9, we had Beth and Tashawn. No, sorry, not there was like a literal triangle there. A little bit of a Love Island triangle style with Beth and what was his name? Dear Lord. Jedson. Thank you, Liv. Appreciate it. Season 10, we had Gino and JC Lynn. Season 11, we had Ty and what was her name? They final 2'd it together. Aaron, welcome in. Claudia and Ty. Thank you. And then we had DJ Boy and what's her name? Oh my God. You know what? This just shows how little I remember things now. Still enough to remember, but not enough. Then season 12, we had a season 12, and in season 12, we did not have. Did we have a showman season 12? Who was the showman season 12? Did it take 12 seasons to get there, and we didn't have one? I don't remember season 12. Okay. All right. Anyway, fun exercise. Bailey has sort of a showmance. Donna and Todd. Todd. Hold on. Let me look up Todd BB Can. I do not remember Todd BB Can 12. Were they a thing? Yeah, showmances are a part of the recipe. No, not 12 US, 12 Canada. Yeah. So basically, if there's no showmance on a season, be very concerned that this show might end because what just happened, you know? All right. Chat, we've had a conversation. Now let's get to Lexus and Matt were more long term. There we go. All right, let's get into the Big Brother 27 Eviction number 2 bingo card, shall we? Pooya, what do you think about future season of Big Brother with the Paramount Skydance merger? I'm very nervous we're going to lose the headway we've made with the POC initiatives. Tizzy, thank you for the first time channel to follow. Listen, real quick, I think the reality is 100% we've lost the POC initiatives. I saw an article that was like, yeah, no, the DI initiatives that were there are getting taken down once this merger happens. So whilst I would like to think that it'll still be better than it was before the initiative, but it's petrifying that it could very well not be the case. But yeah. All right. So Big Brother 27 Eviction bingo card. Let's kick things off. I think number 1, I'm going to change this to butt first because butt first. Got to get you a free one, right? Yeah, just up we read that it popped from my phone. The merger was approved. Yay! Oh fucking hell! And then the 3 things we need to add, obviously, is the 3. Okay, hold on. With some music in the ear to start firing off on all cylinders here. Okay, so we're gonna put in Adrian evicted. We're gonna put in Amy evicted. We're gonna put in Will evicted. That's easy. That's the easy part. Live HOH comp. That's very unlikely, but why not? Kelly and Riley's outdoor conversation. Kelly and Riley, let's say segment. Each of them wins Blockbuster. Another easy one. I can start populating that here. Adrian wins, what are we calling this? Blockbuster. And then we do Will. And we do... Okay. Jimmy trying to come up with a TV moment. That's so shady, but it's so true. Jimmy tries to go viral. To get TV moment makes more sense. Photo finish for Blockbuster. Very close finish for a Blockbuster. Julie's outfit. Specifically outfit. No. Julie's outfit. Julie gets complimented. A bit of a free space, but let's, you know. Zach crying. Zach cries. Amy cries. Okay, Wyatt. Amy cries. And also, don't worry about the spacing because we're going to be adding so many here. All of this will get jumbled up and doesn't mean anything. Auntie Julie, Miss Julie. Last week, I remember who the last person was that voted. They got Miss Julie at the buzzer beater. Rachel montage of cleaning and stumbling into conversations. Rachel cleaning montage. There we go. Shout out gets cut off audio wise. Shout out gets clipped off mic. Someone says showmance. Someone says showmance. Okay. Someone rejects a hug. Someone says no. Yeah, no hug for you. No, someone rejects hug. Let me not get cute with the wording. Someone rejects a hug. Funny Ava content. Okay. Ava segment. Let's just give her a segment. Dedicated to her. That counts for me. Someone goes to the DR hobby expecting to do their thing, but it's going to commercial. How would you phrase that? Is my question. Riley and Kelly screaming to each other across the backyard about Morgan. Morgan walks in. That's the Kelly and Riley segment. We already have that here. Ava wears the Veto Comp outfit. That is a great one. Ava wears the Veto comp outfit. Which I love that so many of us were like, oh, I thought that was just Ava's style. Turns out it was the Veto comp outfit. So, Ashley being a bad roommate. How would you phrase it like that? Ashley being a bad roommate? Oh, we see a goodbye message is a good one. We see a goodbye message on Ep. Actually, no need to say on Ep. Okay, yeah. Julie tells the evicted about heavy hitters. Like, is that going to be the alliance she calls out again? Are they due for an endurance comp soon? They like to think so, Tizzy. I feel like no. I think it's too soon for the wall comp. But what are some other earlier endurance comps we've seen in the past? Expects to do dance with the next voter, but there is no one there. No, I mean, surely they know who's there. Hell yeah, thank you for the follow. And first time chat back to back to say Morgan and Jimmy Butler segment wearing fun outfits. Say less. Let's do Morgan and Jimmy segment. And that's all encompassing and people know what we're talking about. Morgan and Jimmy segment. She'll call out Amy for being the accomplice. Ooh, well, if Amy's out there, she can't be like, well, Amy, do you know that you were the accomplice? Like, but if it's the other two, yes. Julie tells evicted about Amy being the accomplice. Okay. Accomplice gets revealed to the house if Amy's evicted. Perfect. We got that now. A unanimous vote or a vote count slot. I love that. I love that. The vote is unanimous is one. The vote is not close. And the vote is extremely close. How about that? Again, 3 more situations. Rachel shouts out Brendan. Worked out last time. Rachel shouts out Brendan. There we go. And now we can start filling out these ones. So let's keep going. Julie flubs a line. We get a tech issue again. All right. Add more. There we go. Oh, Amy says weenie is perfect because she's totally made that a thing now. Amy says weenie. Julie wears a wig. Julie wears a wig. Ooh, I like that. Last week someone said Julie wears a skirt. How about this week we say Julie wears pants and not a skirt? How about that? Because Julie wears pants, someone might be like, what do you mean, she's naked? It's like, no, I clearly meant skirt, but let's be specific, you know? J-Bone from the announcer is a good one. Announcer calls Jimmy J-Bone. There we go. I can't lie about it. We need my daily vernacular now. Do not let Jimmy know. Jimmy will be distraught to hear that Amy has gone more viral. Lauren and Cat game segment. Okay. Adrian chastises liars. How about this? Adrian cries. I think there's a good chance we get Adrian crying one way or the other. Oh, how about this? How about this? How about this? Kelly yells over people. How do you say, not unapologetically, at a bad time? Because you know last time when they were supposed to be strategizing, Kelly was yelling over people. How do you put that? How do you phrase that? Ava and Will segment. Do we have Ava and Will? We do not. We can do that. Kelly yells over people, making it about her. You'll know exactly what this means. It's kind of Kelly's calling card at this point. All right, Ava and Will segment, also a good shout. Let's put that in there. Inconsiderate. That is a good word for it, but let's move on. Someone trips during the blockbuster. Adrian Goat Arc 2025. It's happening. Keanu being delusional. I'm just trying to think in what context that would show up. New alliance shown in episode. New alliance shown on episode. Keanu delusional in DR. There we go. Kind of don't want this, but Cat Riley segment. I agree with you. How do we phrase it on the card so that if someone sees the card, they know we don't want it either? Unwanted, but a Riley and Catherine segment. All right, thank you very much. All right, Zach Morgan Ashley segment. Okay. Where's the love triangle of Lauren, Morgan, Zach? Not put here yet. Julie says because they are roommates, will their vote go that way? A little wordy. Rachel's name said in eviction speech is a good one. Rachel's name mentioned in eviction speech. Ashley, Rachel argument. All right, Ashley and Rachel argument. Zach, Morgan, and Lauren triangle segment. How about this? How about that? All right. Mastermind creeps in the house is a great one because I did not expect it last week, and then we did get it. The mastermind makes an appearance. How often do they put camera talk in the episodes? Corlin, it happens. Or are you saying to put it on the card? If you're asking, it happens, but you know, once, maybe twice an episode, depending on how often the people are talking in the cameras. Rachel cuts her eyes during the live. Cuts her eyes? Responding. You want to correct that? Asking and for the card. Gotcha. For the card, we can say a cam talk segment. That way it's like anybody getting a cam talk, we'll put it in there. Yeah, responding said Rachel cuts her eyes during the live portion, which I'm not sure what you mean by that. Someone mentions wall comp. I will lose my mind if this happens, actually. Someone brings up the wall comp. I feel like, you know how we'll know when the wall comp is? Because you'll hear Julie promote it like this. Like, for example, at the earliest, wall comp is next week. How do I know this? Because it'll be like, and in the house, they've been talking about the wall comp. Well, they're getting that next Thursday. Blah, 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 blah. So there you go. So, yeah. We see the night vision camera views. Good one as well, Sentimali. Night vision cam. There we go. Someone mentioned welcome. We already got that. New powers. I would hope not. We've already gotten 2 out of the game. New powers introduced. You know what? Introduced or teased will take. Good enough for me. The Rachel face. Oh, that's what you meant. Rachel gives someone a dirty look, which you all know what that means. HOH gets streamed. I think, did we get a HOH one? Yeah, live HOH comp. We already have that. We already have Mastermind segment as well. Mastermind makes an appearance. We got that one as well, Melissa. Here we go. Mastermind makes an appearance. Tucker mentioned. Sure. Tucker mentioned. BB unlocked. Promoted. Oh, you know what? Let's make it better. Taylor's face. No. Taylor Hale appearance on the screen / it. Yeah, on the screen. There we go. That's good enough. That counts. Ooh, guest reveal for BB Unlocked. Cutting your eyes, like rolling your eyes. Ah, gotcha. Jimmy complains about nominating 5 people. If I hear it again, Jimmy complains about nominating 5 people. All right. HOH sleepover. Give me more about that, Seahugs. What you mean by that? One. Oh my God, no, no. Oh, thank you for writing them down, Sea Hugs. Someone rejects a hug. Oh my God, I'm so annoyed right now. You have no idea. I literally pressed this button on my mouse, like one button on the mouse that I didn't mean to press. And I'm livid right now. Fun Ava segment. Ava wears Vito costume. Morgan and Jimmy segment. Zach, Morgan, and Lauren segment. Cam Talk segment. Adrian cries. The Mastermind makes an appearance. Clips you can grab more easily. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Night vision cam. Yeah, we're gonna make this happen. Joe Zambrin is retiming like catching up. There we go. So that works, Softy. That's a good way to look at it. Someone brings up the wall comp. Jimmy complains about nominating 5 people. Kelly yells over people, making it about her. Julie wears pants and not a skirt. Announcer calls Jimmy J-Bone. All right. Rachel's name is mentioned in eviction speech. There we go, chat. We're cooking. I mean, we're recooking. This was cooked already. Julie flubs a line. We have tech issues. Lauren and Kat game talk segment. Reheating the food, chat. We're reheating the food. Keanu delusional in the DR. We have Amy says weenie. We have new power introduced / teased. Someone brings up wall comp. Did I have that already? No. Wall comp mention. All right. Ow. Tucker mention. Okay. All right. The problem is I may have missed quite a few from the earlier parts in the retype right now. Julie wears a wig. Bottom left one on top. Someone brings up the wall comp. All right. Someone could have easily gone two here. Live HOH. Thank you. Live HOH. Live HOH. What am I doing? What am I doing? Live HOH. No, not EHOH. Live HOH. Goddamn. Does Adrian use another word to describe Julie? Adrian uses unique word. Adrian can't vote. Oh, he might vote. Adrian uses unique voice to describe Julie. All right. Zach cries. Yes. Taylor Hale on our screens. And then BB unlocked guest is revealed. All right. Rachel shouts out Brendan. Thank you.
Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
Oh, they chant. This house loves chanting. They chant, Amy, 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 as she leaves the house. Or they chant Amy, Amy, Amy as she leaves the house. Yeah, it's very specific if Amy leaves. We could easily do this for all three house guests. We do have Kelly makes it about her. We do have Ava where's the veto fine. We have live HOH. More powers revealed. We do have Red Wings. Stay with the 44th month here. Appreciate you. We see a goodbye message I haven't added yet, but I will in a second here. Adrian. Yeah. I'm not even going to put Will. That's how much I know Will's not going anywhere. So we'll just do these two. All right. We see a goodbye message. Julie tells them. Oh, wait. I think I have that one. Julie reveals. Oh, no, I don't have Amy one. Julie tells the evicted that Amy was the accomplice, which by the way, I fucking forgot that Amy was the accomplice. Amy tells everyone she was the accomplice on the way out. Kelly and Riley segment. Someone says showmance. I like that. I don't think we had that earlier, but not a big conversation. But did you see the B block poster competition that Julie posted? I did. Bunch of crunch. Thank you for the first time chat. I think Adrian's got this. Shout out gets clipped off mic. By the way, chat, thank you for helping me put this back together. I know this could have been very much an annoying thing to see, so I do appreciate you. Thank you for your patience. Rachel cleaning montage. Oh my god, I nearly pressed that button again. If I press it again, I'm ending stream. I'm sorry. We're just doing it. You know what? Can I select all? I cannot. All right. I think we're about good now then, right? No, we have less still. Oh, Jimmy tries to get a TV moment. Jimmy tries to get a TV moment. Jimmy wears the gloves. Rachel, death stare. Do we have that one now? No. That was one of the. You know what? I'll just put it down. Rachel gives a. What was it? Did we put death stare? Death stare. Let's just say death stare. We have Julie flubs the line, wears pants out of skirt. We have both of those. New alliance mention. Yeah, new alliance segment. How about slop segment? We haven't really had that, or have not segment, rather. Keanu Delusional we have. Ava wears Vita outfit we have. We have back. Everyone wears pink. Sure. Everyone wears pink / red. Sure. All right. I think that's... Is that good? Kelly talks about herself in the third person. Does she... Kelly speaks in the third person. You know what's sad? Amy might go out having never voted in the die room. Kelly says her own name. Ashley and Rachel argument? Sure. We don't have that one. All right, let's do 2 more and then we should be good here. Mastermind is confirmed. We do have that one. Oh. Kelly telling people off segment. Wacom preference we do have now, right? Yeah, we have it. Riley without his shirt on. Ugh, I could see it. Riley shirtless. Can I put an emoji? You can. Perfect. Ava makes a pog face. Ava makes surprise, makes YouTube thumbnail face.
Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
People know what that means universally. We do have the guest one as well. Irish, welcome in. You're watching me redo the bingo card that broke down earlier. So, welcome, welcome. Jimmy comes about knowing fiber. We have that one as well. Yeah, I pressed the back button on my mouse by mistake and it deleted everything. And I nearly cried, but it's fine. All right. I think we're set, chat. I think we're set here. New twist reveal. Do we have twist? We have new powers. Powers and twist kind of could be the same, but I think I should just make them separate as well. New twist is unveiled. This looks good. All right, let's just move on then into the we're gonna move into doing the feeds one then. So let's save this one. And Liv, you're here. If you could make this the command link out the gate, I'll send it to you on Discord. If that's cool with you. Yep, perfect. Thank you, Liv. There we go. All right, so let me generate mine and see if it works. Oh, it's untitled. Well, that's fine. No, it's not fine. I gotta edit it. Wait, Liv, don't put it yet. It's gonna bother me. BB27 Eviction episode 2. Eviction episode number 2. Yep, bingo card. There we go. Save. Is the link the same? I don't know, but I'm gonna send you the new link. I'm going to send you the new link, and now you have the new link. Or you don't yet. I'm about to delete the old one and send you the new one. There we go. All right. There we go. There we go. Now it says it. People will open it. They know what's up. Boom. All right, so my card is this one. Why is Riley shirtless on mine? I hate my card. Hold on. I should have not made mine now. Ava segment. Amy evicted. Tucker mentioned. Adrian evicted. Zach cries. New Alliance segment. Amy tells everyone she was the accomplice on the way out. Amy wins Blockbuster. Okay, I literally have Amy evicted and Amy wins Blockbuster on right next to each other. What is this card? Morgan and Jimmy said, I am so not, I got bingo last week. I don't think I'm getting a bingo this week. But this is my card now. Let me go ahead and save it so that you know I did use, you have 2 Ava segments. Do I? I might have to redo then. Where is it? Ava wears costume, Ava segment, and Ava fun Ava segment. Fuck. Okay, well, you know what? I have to fix it. Liv, I have to fix it. Don't. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'll just re-rack mine because I had 2 of the same. It's the same link. Yes, it is the same link. And my card now has fun Ava segment and Ava segment. Yeah, okay. I need to fix that. That's gonna fucking bother me. All right. If it's, yeah, no one pick a card yet. Instead, we will have this card be someone trips. And do we have Ashley segment? Ashley and Rachel argument. We do not have Ashley segment. And then we also have nah, that's it. That's good enough. Why are we overcooking now? Why are we overcooking? Why are we doing that? All right, let's save it. Okay, now guaranteed to not get a repeat. I am ready to see what my card is. So my card this week is, of course, I have to have Riley shirtless on there. Why the fuck wouldn't I? Amy evicted. Julie tells the evicted Amy was the accomplice. Kind of can't have both of those. That's a bummer. Tucker mentioned Taylor on our screens, but first, so I can't get this one really. All right. I don't know how I feel about this one. This might be a little harder than last week's, but again, it is fine. We will live. Specifically, I will live with my little card. So I'm going to save my card and then we can move on to make the feeds one, chat. The feeds one being, of course, the one that takes a little longer to put together. Not a little longer. It's a little more in depth. So yeah, we get the cards we get. Exactly. No hashtag Adrian Godard 2025 card. How could you populate that card, Geesling Traders? What would you put in there? What would you put in there? All right. And now we move on to, once again, create a new one. This time it's called Big Brother BB27. What? Week 3 live feeds? Week 3 live feeds. There we go. There we go. All right, chat. Let's start cooking. Brand new card to cook. Comp shown on feeds is a wild one. Comp shown on feeds will never happen. What's the free spot? We'll be right back. Riley makes you cringe. Then we have Ashley cleans something. Okay, Ghana coming in with the follow on the first time. Appreciate it. Ashley cleans something. Vince is in every room. Rachel cleans. New alliance is formed. An alliance is broken up. An alliance breaks up because nothing really is ever done in the Big Brother house. No, we're doing feeds now. Keanu interrupts game talk. Feeds down for 4+ hours. New HOH wears HOH robe. I like that one. Morgan and Jimmy outfit coordination. Someone doing someone else's nails. Ava and Rachel solidify their final 2. Yeah, I'll have Ashley clean something already. Morgan complains about Lauren. Ashley complains about Morgan. Oh, how about this? HOH is a woman. HOH is a man. Vince wins HOH again. Two house kiss kiss. Two house kiss kiss. Family dinner. Rachel's style is brought up. Someone regrets who they voted out last week. Zach complains about the HOH. HOH cries reading letter. Was it Feeds mention? No, Florida mention. Walcott mention might as well be a free space. HOH music is country music. Is country music. Haircut. Someone gets a haircut. House kids talk about feeds not being up. Kelly makes you cringe. How about they clear dishes from the table? They clear dishes from the table. Playing chess is a good one. This is what Pooya does. What is it that I do? What do I do, Erica? What do you mean? Punishment outfits, good one. Keanu nominated. Would that fit somewhere? Yep, it will. Keanu nominated. If we come back and Keanu's the HOH, that would be wild. I've never been on Twitch. It's your first time pulling up. I appreciate it, Erica. Yeah, we're currently making a bingo card for the feeds this week. This is what Pia does, exactly. Late night skit. Plane interrupts conversation's a good one. A queen analogy, some kind of queen analogy. How do you phrase that? Ashley is on slop. I wrote, I missed an H on punishment. Thank you very much. Earthquake. Oh God, I hope not. House gets asked to change batteries. Okay, like that, like that, like that. By the way, feel free to like add more. Like we want to add as many as we can for the feeds one since it's a full week. They play Mafia, booze delivery, hide and go seek. Someone utters incorrect Big Brother trivia. Big Brother fact. Truth or Dare, FMK. They play Truth or Dare. They play some version of FMK. HOH shares their alcohol. Someone is accused of not being a girl's girl. Man is taught how to cook. Just any man. Morgan finds out Ashley being against her or something like that. Well, she already knows that. Ava wears a video comp outfit like she brought from home. Honestly, for next week, yeah, Ava wears Vito outfit. Still good for this. Mickey takes over HOH. Love that. Mickey uses her power. Someone eats in the bathroom. I fucking hope not. Someone eats in the bathroom. Wild. Morgan actually isn't with her. I missed that. No, but it keeps coming up, I feel like, and it's kind of glazed over. Tucker mentioned on feeds, that's guaranteed to happen. Tucker got mentioned today. Mickey's power fails. Mickey's power fails. Yeah, that implies she gets caught. Mickey's power fails. Someone says Taco Tuesday. Weightlifting. No G. Weightlifting. Someone uses the HOH's bathroom. You think of mean ones? Give me an example. I'll see if we put it in here or not. Zay mentioned in the big week 3 of BB27. That would be wild, but yep, Zay mentioned. Ava continues her fitness journey. Have-nots fry pickles. Have-nots fry pickles. How about this? How about Zach eats cereal? Ashley gets caught in more mess she created. Ashley gets caught in mess. Someone says they are playing an honest game. An honest game. We have nothing in the pantry. Riley reminds us why it was the star of the slop preseason. I mean, guaranteed he's going to come up on the slop again. Rachel fight. Rachel gets in an argument with someone. How about this? Kelly wins the comp. Because at this point, she's won 2 weeks in a row. Sure, so sure. Ava eats M&Ms. Rachel and Keanu specifically butt heads. Rachel and Keanu argue. No. But how do you say butt heads? Again. Jimmy gives a foot massage. Rachel is a have-not. How about this? Jimmy on cams rehearsing something to say later. Riley Cruz, I feel we already have some semblance of that. Someone actually takes a bath in the HOH bathroom. Someone takes a bath in the HOH bathroom. Candy used to count votes. First time chatter, Trouble says, or True Believer says, blowing up the bathroom is mentioned. You're not wrong. It's probably going to come up this season. They love talking about farting and bathrooms. And so, yeah, blowing up the bathroom is mentioned. Not mentioned F, but mentioned. How about that, computer? Oh, someone is in the pool. Hot tub. Someone gets a makeover is a good one. We already have someone gets a punishment. Empty Brita complaint. Sure. Some of these are like you have to be like an eagle eye watching feeds or updates to get them. Some are going to be relatively straightforward. Someone is eavesdropping. All male or female nomination. No, how do you phrase that? The nominees are all men. The initial nominees are all men. Or the initial nominees are all women. Mic gets broken. Someone falls off bunk bed is funny. House guests get a party. Rachel, well, this will be for the eviction episode next week, Taylor. Rachel, including Amy in her shout out. Sorry, for the eviction next week. Well, funny if it's not hurt, doesn't hurt anybody, you know? Someone falls in the pool, sure. I'm so scared to touch my mouse at this point. All right, Lauren and Zach become official. Storage room chat, easy enough. All right, Chad, let's finish off. Yeah, finish off these two lines and that's it. That's everything we need. How about someone wishes someone a happy birthday? That's always a good call in the Big Brother house on the feeds. Do I have a game mouse with all the buttons? I have this. Sorry, hold on. I'll show you in a second. This is the mouse I have. It's a vertical mouse. You hold like this. It's for, so I don't get any wrist strains. And it's been amazing. It works perfectly. So yeah, I got a vertical mouse. Someone learns to use the Swiffer. Someone gets removed from the house. Someone is removed from the house. We're essentially asking to have someone's bingo card get bust. Rachel recruits cleaning team. Has Zach mentioned Angela anymore? Not sure. We have the costume one already, a bandana. Wall Yeller. Not Walla Yeller. Barry, I'm a little bit apprehensive that you came in and dropped a form here within a minute of following. What is that? What did you send me? Liv, can you ban that Barry person, please? And thank you. No, it's clearly someone who I think streams, and they made a form for people to like share their secrets for content, and they're putting it in my chat. So they can leave. They can leave. Goodbye. Thank you, Liv. Former house gets involved in a comp again. Feeds come for more than X hours out of maybe 4. Kerplop, you'll be surprised to know. Feeds down for 4+ hours on the form. Exactly. On the form. But yeah, just a heads up for anybody. It is uncouth to go into someone else's stream and promote stuff, unless of course your peeps, and in fact, and they seem okay with it. But keep that in mind. Someone clips toenails on bed, Erica. That is petrifying. Someone clips toenails on bed. Yeesh. 2 or more in the bathtub. 2 or more is wild. How big is this bathtub? Not bath rub. No! No! Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Bluke or B Luke, thanks so much for 3 months in advance. Appreciate you. Thank you for supporting my stream all the way to October. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Someone seen napping. Okay. Someone caught napping. Oh my God. What was wrong with bathrobe? Come on now. You mean meditating? Meditating? Someone gets a massage? Sure. Someone gets a massage. Let's say shoulder rub counts. Because some people are like, well, it's not really a massage, it's a shoulder rub. Shoulder rub counts, okay? Woman wins HOH. I think we have that. HOH is a man, HOH is a woman. Yeah, we got that. We got that. Keanu lies about vote. Again would be wild. Keanu lies about vote. I was almost tempted to say about literally anything. Eric, I think we're giving this up to Robin Tubies. Appreciate that. You found me on Twitch. You're sticking around here. You're bringing people into the community. Thank you so much, Erica. Thank you. Julie tweets about the feeds. You know what? Sure. Julie tweets about the feeds. All right. Oh, feeds cut because someone says, nah, I don't know. You just can't stop. We keep going. Wow, Banana, relax. House meeting about Keanu. Just house meeting, period, I think. House meeting. You too, Erica. You too. Catherine and Lauren chat. All right, chat. We were supposed to be done. One more line. That's it. Last line. Last line. Someone puts up their... okay, that's good. Someone puts up their close ally. Someone finds a clue in the house. Someone finds a clue in the house. Feeds cut to do with a twist they won't show us yet. Gotta make some Terran Goodles for the episode. Wait, bandana. What is that? What does that mean though? What do you mean by that? What does that mean, bandana? Don't you leave yet. You gotta tell me what that means. Do you already have someone cries? No. Let's see. HOH cries. We don't have someone cries. Let's do that. Someone cries. You know what? Not counting HOH reading letter. Just in case. HOH says I have no other choice. HOH says they have no other option. Keanu has a good read on a situation. Now we're cooking, chat. You know what? One more line. Someone makes a frozen pizza. The word bully is used. Mickey used their power successfully. We have that one. At least one nominee is a repeat. A repeat nominee on the block. That's going to kill a card. Which one? Someone makes a frozen pizza? Or Keanu has a good read? I'm assuming that one. It's a brand called Goodles. Many flavors. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. I'll look it up after this. Do we have stop that? We do not have stop that. Stop that. Impromptu stream. This is what we do every week for the bingo for Big Brother season right now. And it's been fun. Oh, you mean if Pooya goes live because the feeds are wild. There we go. There we go. That's what she meant. It's just we have that word already. That's what she said. Someone made. That's what she said. You know what? Quesadilla this season. Someone makes a quesadilla. Ava. Oh, this is the last line, I promise. Ava does arts and crafts night. Live, not lives. Pooya goes lives. Oh, maybe plural. Thank you for the catch. Family dinner, we do have. Skippy mention. Well, we would mention Skippy, not them. All male nominees, we do have. Jury management talk, if you don't have it. Jury management. Jury mention, period. Jury mention in any capacity we'll take. It's like LG and Goose Goose. It's like LG and many of things, yes. Do you reroll if you go live is on your bingo card? Wait, what do you mean on Hero? Will talks about his service. Will talks about his service. Someone makes a painfully unfunny joke. Tag me so I cringe. All right, there we go. If you go live on if I go live on my own bingo card, do I re-roll? I mean, I'm not gonna go live just because it's on my bingo card. I would legitimately only go if it's good feeds. So like if last night was popping off, I would have been there. I don't really feel like we had like a oh my god moment like we did last week for me to be there, you know, or for me to do that. All right, that's it. That's all of them. That's all of them. So this is called, it's thick. It's called BB27 Week 3 live feeds. Perfect. All right, Liv, I'm going to also send this to you so we can make a bingo feeds. I don't know which way to do it. Command, and also for me to have access to later as I might inevitably need it. All right, so my card for live feeds would be this. We'll be right back with riveting. It always is, Taylor. It always is. All right, there we go. This is my card. Look at the back. I got Riley makes you cringe and Kelly makes you cringe right next to each other. Oh, I'm gonna be so getting bingo. Let's see. Vince is in every room. Someone says they are playing an honest game. Hide and seek. Someone gets a haircut. Someone gets a massage shoulder rub counts. Or repeat nominee on the block. They play some version of Fuck, Marry, Kill. Pooya goes live because the feeds are wild. Wow, look at that. Look at that. I did get the Pooya goes live. Okay, but if I get 4 of them, I might go live to get the 5th one. Sorry. I'll admit it. I might do that. I might not. Who knows? We'll find out. I think you'll get a bingo. I like my card. I do think the odds of me getting bingo on this card are way higher than the odds of me getting bingo on the eviction card tonight. First week I didn't get a bingo on the eviction card. Last week I got a double bingo on the eviction card. Now let's see if I can get a bingo on my feeds card. All right, there we go. Your Goose Goose stream counts? No, it does not. Let's not inside gamble this one. We get a we gotta be happy with that. Hey, we'll take it. What does with Vince in every room mean? It means Vince is hopping around in every room, kind of thing. A little subjective, but you will know when you know. It's kind of you see them pop into every room, talking to every person, kind of thing. Is that Keanu? Well, this says Vince in every room, not Keanu. I like my card. I got a whole bingo with both Zays on my card this week. It's really fun. Thanks for doing this. I'm happy you enjoy it, Can of Biscuits. It's a new power. We'll see. All right. And that's it. We got 2 cards done. Hour and a half. And might I add, hour and a half, but also we literally had to redo the card for the first one because I backed out by mistake. So we got this, chat. We got this. Should be fun. Thank you so much, everybody. Am I still a Vince believer? Well, I was a Vince doubter after his HOH reign, but I still felt better about him than most. I still think he's got a good shot. Like, let's put it this way. I'm losing Amy this week, but I have Mickey and Vince, so I feel like I have a stronger draft team than almost every drafter. Where do we get our bingo cards? Exclamation bingo right here. For the link did not populate. Live? Is it case sensitive? Oh, bingo eviction. Okay, so you know what? Let me change my title also, so that it's there. Exclamation bingo eviction and exclamation bingo feeds. Can I also ask y'all for one more link, Liv? Can you make one more link happen? For me. So Liana and I, for this week, for next week's PAL episode, that's the podcast Liana and I do every week, where it's just banter and vibes, no topic. We're doing a Q&A episode next week for episode 30. So we're going to be doing a episode where people can ask us everything and anything they would like, and we're asking them to send that anywhere. Specifically in our folder, in our form would be the best place. So I'm gonna send you the link, Liv. If you could make that if you could make this link a short form for exclamation lounge, that would be handy. Can it be? Yeah, could be about anything people want. All right. I hope you had fun, chat. This was great. I'll be back next week doing more of this. I'll be live tomorrow night at 10 p.m. for the pad, where we can talk about all the things, more Big Brother or anything else, really. All topics are on the table, as always. And then I'll be there tomorrow for the live feed update. Hopefully it's a good one. Our fingers are very much crossed. And Sunday we'll have Goose once again. And I'll be on the fucking recap tonight. I'm going to be on the recap tonight. What are the rules for bingo? And you need 5 in a row in any direction, any capacity, whether it's horizontal, vertical, or sideways. That's what you're looking for. Bingo deadline. The eviction one is until the eviction episode is over. The live feed one is from the minute the live feeds go up tonight all the way until the live feeds cut Thursday before the stream starts. Them's the rules. This is 4 corners. Nah, no 4 corners. No 4 corners. You need 5. Who else on the recap? I believe it's me, Rob, Taryn, and Mari, if I recall. I can double check and tell you that is the case. That's the case. It's the 4 of us. Yeah. A fire panel for a fire episode, hopefully. Gotta have 5 corners. Exactly. Go to crew. Thank you, Scally. Thank you. Scally, let's leak right here, right now. Are we doing peak next week? 5 corners. If the middle one was not a free corner, I would be down to make 5 corners a thing, where it's the 4 corners in the middle, but I would like to. I'm down also. Here's hoping for good feeds tonight. Zentamali, from your lips to the ears of Skippy, because I need... So you're down, I'm down. There we go. So lock it in. Next week, we're doing peak again on Tuesday. You text the other 2. Sounds good. Yeah, I really hope fees are good tonight, chat, because, I've joked about it a couple places now, but I do wish that, I feel like last week we kind of got the shaft a little bit with the Friday, with the live feed update, because the Thursday feeds were not enough. And I love the Friday update, because Thursday feeds are flames. But because they come back so fucking late, sometimes you just miss out on so much good stuff. So here's hoping there's good stuff. But also, yeah, I think we're going to have a lot good stuff coming. Let's fingers crossed it. That was so fun watching Peak. I'm happy you enjoyed it. I've been loving playing it too. Did I see that Dwight streamed the animal? Yeah, I did. He did not get blackmailed into it. There was a goal that he had to hit, and he hit it, and he had to deliver. It was a promise that was made, and a promise that had to be kept, All right, chat. I'm realizing the episode's in 40 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and leave now. Y'all take care. Thank you for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. I'll see y'all on the recap tonight. And obviously, I'll see y'all later on in the morning. Yes. All right. And there we go. Live with the Lounge Q&A. Thank you so much, Liv.